It's official, it's confirmed by Aston Villa this morning that Leon Bailey has officially joined AS Roma in Italy for a one-year loan deal. But this deal has some interesting perks, interesting twists, and something that I want to discuss here on this video today. But before we go forward, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to whenever you're watching this video. Welcome along to Aston Villa from the Stands. Make sure you're smashing the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and get involved in the comment sections. Your thoughts on Leon Bailey, your thoughts on the deal that Aston Villa have created for him, and second of all, do you think this is going to be a beneficial deal for both parties? And that's where I want to get into this one. So let's break this down. AS Roma have paid an initial €2 million, it's a roundabout, for the fee of Leon Bailey to take him on loan for the season. It's also believed that Leon Bailey is going to have his wages 100% covered by AS Roma. And additionally to this, AS Roma have the option to buy Leon Bailey at the end of his one-year loan for a fee of around £20 million. Those are the numbers there or thereabouts. Those are the figures crunched. But when we talk about figures crunched with Leon Bailey, it goes like this. Leon Bailey had 144 appearances for Aston Villa. He joined in 2021 and was part of the package deal with the Jack Grealish £100 million, being signed alongside Danny Ings and, of course, himself in this package. Second of all to that, Leon Bailey, in 144 appearances, has only scored 24 goals. And that is a number that is so disappointing. Bailey has lived off one incredible season at Aston Villa, which is the season in which we qualified for the Champions League. 10 goals, 9 assists. A season that Bailey will always go down for in history as Aston Villa player. A season that when Aston Villa fans will be sort of reminiscing and going back on, oh, that year we qualified for the Champions League, the name Leon Bailey will ring really true. And that is maybe his status that he cemented. But there's the other side of Bailey. The Bailey that hasn't showed up consistently. The Bailey that in the 4 or 5 seasons that we had him, just only had that one good year. There's the Bailey that basically at the start of his career at Aston Villa, it felt like whenever he could, he would go off injured. And Villa fans would remember that frustration of there was a player who wasn't willing to battle and fight for the shirt. But Unai Emery got a tune out of him. Unai Emery found that formula with Leon Bailey. And I think what probably went wrong for Bailey for consistency of the next season is he picked up a little injury, and from there on, he never really recovered. And the Bailey that Villa fans were watching in pre-season and the back end of last year was a Leon Bailey who had ropes, chains, shackles, hampered, a player who literally felt like he had no confidence in front of goal. And that was evident with the one goal that he scored last season against Leicester City. It's a shame because there was a player there in Leon Bailey. There was a special, dynamic, versatile, quick, elegant, great finisher on a left foot player. That's what we got to see in that one season. But it wasn't enough. But one fond memory I do have of Leon Bailey as well is that game against Lille in the Conference League, where Villa were 2-0 down. And there was that image of Leon Bailey on the pitch saying, there's still time, and cajoling the players, and making the players on the pitch believe that you're not out of this game. We're still here, we're still in it. And I think if that is one moment as well I'll take away about Leon Bailey. Someone with a bit of a leadership there, a bit of character, a bit of passion. And probably at that time, a massive bit of self-belief. A massive bit of belief that he is capable of driving this team on because he was on such a fine goal-scoring season. So, look, I wish him all the best at AS Roma. I hope for his sake, his football develops, his career can develop, and maybe a change of scene at club, environment, league will help him. And at the end of the day, if he does well and he wants to leave Aston Villa, Villa are coming back with a good sum of money for him. Or if he does well and he comes back and he wants to have another go at being at Aston Villa and really fighting for his shirt and claiming that place, then maybe we've got a new form Bailey. I think this deal works out for both parties in the player and Aston Villa. And from that, I'm happy. Bailey's gone, Jacob Ramsey's gone. It's time now. It's time for Villa to pull in some players. I discussed in a video yesterday about the idea of Nicholas Jackson. He's not the type of player I want Aston Villa to waste money on, especially for the transfer fee that Chelsea are asking. And I know that the idea of a loan to buy is the option. But Nicholas Jackson for me is not the one, and because of that payment type. Can we go out there? Can we find a player with the wages that we freed up with Ramsey and Bailey, with the money that we're going to be recuperating? Surely now Villa can go get their hands on a juicy winger to replace Leon Bailey. People, I'd love to know your thoughts on Leon Bailey, your feelings around him. Are you going to miss him? Were you one of those who actually felt he was unfairly criticised in a Villa shirt? Do you feel like there was more to come from this season? Or do you feel that was it for Bailey? Done, dusted, and that was the shelf life that we have. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm out of here. Ta-da.